This is probably one of the most famous licks around.
That's the intro.
Yeah? Did it feel a little bit better there than what it did on the day doing it?
It did.
G'day, it's Lindsay Waddington, and we've got a fun section with one of my great mates, Charley Boyter, and it's all about working with Slim Dusty.
Oh, good.
You reckon you up for that?
Some of it was fun.
Oh, this will be fun, mate, I can tell you.
Oh, good.
Right, let's get into it.
Okay.
How long did you travel and tour with Slim Dusty?
Well, I didn't know this, but according to Joy McKean, and when they were finding information for the museum, it was from 1975 to 2001.
Wow.
So that includes recording and touring and little things when I went back. So all in all.
Fantastic, Joe.
26 years or something.
Yeah, wow, that's a
pretty good.
long time.
Yeah.
When you toured with Slim, did you start the show with the same song every time? And if you did, what was it?
Oh, well, we used to do a chaser of Pub With No Beer and followed by Country Revival. And Slim would start singing Country Revival.
Yeah.
When I very first joined, Slim hadn't recorded that, but so we were doing another song, like Travelling Country Band or something like that. But yeah, generally the show was a rehearsed show that did the same things, follow the format.
Yeah.
And unless something happened and Slim had to slow the show down or speed the show up, he'd put a song that we had rehearsed that wasn't in the program, or he'd take one out. But generally it was the same each night.
Now with Country Revival, you played that on the recording, didn't you?
Yeah, I was one of the guitars on that.
You got the intro there for us? There it is. The famous man himself playing it, eh?
Yeah.
Actually, I've got to tell you a funny story. Can you remember back when we were doing one of the ABBA Star Quest shows?
Yeah.
And you brought me into the band, you were playing acoustic and I was playing electric, one of my first gigs. And,
Right.
I looked down and Slim and Joy were in the crowd, sitting down the front.
Yeah.
And remember, we had an artist, we won't mention his name. Remember, he said, Country Revival I'll start off with, key of G. And you and I both go, good. And you said, you do the electric wad and I'll do the blah, blah, blah. And we hooked into it and he came out, conga, chonga, chong. He meant key of G, capo, 3rd fret. Did you know, that took me about a half a show I felt so embarrassed. It took me a long time to come back from that.
Yeah, it didn't take me that long.
Double-decker Dave, thank you.
Yeah, it was one of those moments in time
Yeah, it was.
to forget.
To forget, my word. Oh, geez, I was embarrassed. I was sweating.
See, it wasn't all good, wasn't all Skittles and stuff playing in my band.
No, it wasn't. What do you think is the most famous Slim Dusty song you played on?
Probably, well, I didn't play on the original, but I played on the live recording of Lights on the Hill. That and Pub With No Beer are his two most famous songs,
Yep.
I reckon. But Walk a Country Mile,
You're the guitar man on that, on the recording?
I was on that one, and Country Revival was the one that played the most when it came out.
Yeah.
Because it was on the 50th album.
Yep.
Ray Hadley was playing that every day, every morning, 2 or 3 times. Probably that one,
Yep.
Country Revival.
We heard you play that one. I tell you another one that's in the bush ballad world, every man and his dog does it, is Leave Him in the Long Yard.
Oh, yeah, that's another
Yeah.
great song.
Did you do the lead work on that?
I did, yes.
Do you want to give us a bit of a squirt on that?
Let's see, how did that go? Yes, he's looking, and then it goes in.
Goes in. That's great.
Sounds better with a rhythm.
Oh, no, it's fantastic to show people. And did it on that guitar?
Yeah, this very guitar, yeah.
Wow. History, mate. History making. Do you remember the first Slim Dusty song you ever played on? And what was the moment, how did you feel in that moment when you knew you were going to do it?
There's 2 answers. The first Slim Dusty songs I ever played on were on an album called On the Move. Now, I only played rhythm guitar, and that's the first time I went into the studio. End of 1975, we recorded that. He did some of the songs twice, but the very first album that I went on was the one after that, and I was the lead picker on the whole thing, and that was called To Whom It May Concern.
Mm.
And my very first track, they wanted electric guitar on it, and that was Letter from Araby.
Oh, what a great song.
And I was terrified because I'd never played electric before that.
Yeah.
And I hated playing electric, and it showed when I was recording. It took a long time.
Yeah.
But I got through it. So that's the very first one I played a lead on.
Wow.
That was my telly.
An electric guitar.
Yeah.
Have you still got the old tally?
No, David Kirkpatrick has it.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he plays it in his new band, the Two-Tone Pony.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What song always got the biggest reaction from the crowd?
The Pub With No Beer.
Really, was it?
Yep.
Yeah. Did Slim like doing it because it was such a big hit? Did he get sick of it or?
He never said so, but you could tell that he was, he changed the tune a little bit. Sometime where he went, it's a lonesome away. Sometime he'd just go, it's lonesome away. Just kept it straight. And some of the other things he changed just a little bit, so...
Just going through the
just
motions.
to make it different.
Oh, to make, yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, so, because every night he did it, every show we ever did.
Well, it was massive. It went all around the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right, yeah.
Yeah. And Laurie was telling me when he did the Opry, which was a big thing back when Slim did it. Like, I know we got a lot of Australians on the Opry now, but that was huge back when Slim did it.
Yeah.
But that was one of the songs, yeah, they did on the Grand Ole Opry in America and just brained them. If you had to pick a Slim Dusty track that best captures your guitar style, which one would it be?
Probably Axe Mark on a Gidgee.
Yeah?
It was innovative. It was, at the time, I was playing this guitar, but we actually went through an amplifier and tremolo. So it sounds like it's half electric. And I reckon Slim did the best voice of any track on that recording. And I think that's the guitar bit that I like the best.
You got a bit there, mate?
Oh, let me see.
Putting you on the spot here. Charley Boyter at his finest. And how did Slim used to introduce that when you were on stage?
Oh, he just used to mention Kelly Dixon, and because he wrote the song, and can't remember really, but it was one of his favourites.
Didn't we have something like, it was like, here's Charley with a blunt axe or something?
Oh, that wasn't on stage.
Oh, wasn't it?
No, that was just for the recording I did.
Was it just for the recording for you, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. That was fantastic.
He said, here's Charley doing axe mark on a Gidgee with a blunt axe in the D of key.
I love it. That's fantastic.
I had to leave that bit out because it was in G.
How did you first end up joining Slim's band, and what do you remember most about the first gig?
I ended up joining Slim's band after he asked me to go into the studio, and actually the very first time he rang me up, I hung up on him because I thought it was somebody else mucking around. I didn't think Slim would be calling me.
Yeah.
And it was only that Paul Tremworth got in touch with me and said, hey, Slim did ring you. So I was terrified then because I thought I hung up on Slim.
You buggered it up.
But he got in touch again and Slim worked out. But the very, very first gig was Carnarvon in Western Australia. And then we went right up the top over in Port Newman, Mount Newman and Meekatharra and down again, and just amazing. Yeah. Amazing trip.
You've become very good buddies too, away from music. Like there was just a real connection there, wasn't there? Yeah,
we used to, Joy and Slim and Sandra and I used to go to restaurants quite often. We'd pick them up and take them to an Indian restaurant or Italian or something. And that just happened quite a bit. So, yeah, that was good.
That's wonderful, mate.
Yeah.
After all those years and miles, what does hearing a Slim Dusty song mean to you now?
I remember, I listen to Slim songs very fondly. There's quite a few of Slim's that I wasn't on that I really like. I like them. But when I hear one that I was on, I can go back into the studio and remember the very time we recorded it.
It takes you back?
It comes back like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's very vivid.
Did you know at the time, Charlie, you were doing something great, or no, it was just something you were doing, or you knew that it was something great?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
I knew that I thought it was incredible that I was playing guitar with Slim. But apart from that, the vastness of what was going to happen and all the people that were going to listen to his songs, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
But it came to me later on when people started talking to me.
Well, it's quite incredible that style of music, like our Australian balladry and that, showcases the guitars probably more than anything, because I've noticed working with yourself and other guitar players that's toured with Slim, you've become famous through his music. They love the guitar playing.
Yeah.
In the music, like it makes the music.
I suppose so, yeah.
Well, it does, yeah.
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 Yeah, you're right.
Ask Spud about it down in Tasmania.
Oh, yeah.
he loves you.
Spud, our good friend down in Tassie, Dudley George Corbett.
Yeah.
He was number one in Slim Dusty's fan club.
Yeah,
and
I can imagine that.
Because of him, Heather McKean started the club because of him. So
wow.
Yeah, he loved everything about Slim.
Yeah, they were good mates too.
Yeah, really good, yeah.
Was there a song that the audience would go wild for, one that you had to do every time?
Well, Slim had to do The Pub With No Beer every time.
So if he was going to leave that out, somebody would say, "How come?" They'd yell out for it or something. Was that popular?
They used to yell out for The Pub. On the second song, they'd yell out, do the pub, and do Trumby.
Really?
Yeah, they'd be yelling that out all during the show. But the biggest applause that Slim used to get with The Pub With No Beer was when Gordon Parsons was a guest.
Yeah.
And he'd come out and sing it with him because Gordon Parsons wrote The Pub With No Beer.
I think Gordon might have done a good thing by letting Slim do it, though. It probably wouldn't have got to the height, even though Gordon did a great version.
They tossed a coin.
Is that what it was?
To see who was going to record it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah, fair dinkum. Slim won.
Yeah, I think Gordon did too because Slim made it famous.
Absolutely.
Is it true that you had a plaster on your arm, you broke your arm, it was plastered, and you had to do a session the next day with Slim Dusty?
Yes. Slim rang me on a Sunday and he wanted to record on the Monday because he'd just got a very good song from Kelly Dixon on the Friday, but I played soccer on the Saturday and broke my arm, and my arm was in plaster. And when he rang up, I couldn't say no, and all I could think of was that I couldn't play with the plaster on because I got my guitar and tried. And so my daughter Sharon was really good with saws and things, but she sawed along with a long wood saw along the plaster that way on the back veranda, and she got through it, and it was a little bit of blood, but she did both sides, and so we got the plaster off and I had to go, and it hurt a bit, but I could do it. So we put it back on, and I put a bandage around it so it looked like normal. And I told Sandra, I said, I've got to go into EMI tomorrow to do a recording with Slim. She said, what are you going to do? You can't play guitar. And I said, I'm going to do some harmonies. I've got to fix some harmonies up and finish an album off. And so I went in and I recorded the song and went down first take. So, and it was Leave 'Em in the Long Yard, the Kelly Dixon song.
Wow. This is probably one of the most famous licks around.
That's the intro.
Yeah? Did it feel a little bit better there than what it did on the day doing it?
It did.
Speaking of that, did you do many harmonies with Slim?
We were a really good harmony band, the gospel band.
Yeah.
And Paul Tremouth and Barry Thornton told him that I played guitar and I wasn't too bad, I suppose. But our gospel band was pretty good, and we were doing a show on Christian television, and Bruce O'Hara, myself, and Rick Anderson, and it was Christian television, and we were on every couple of weeks we did one, and Slim watched that. And Harmonies was a big part of me and Bruce. It still is. We did pretty good harmonies. So I started doing a lot of harmonies on the Slim songs.
You enjoy it?
Oh, I loved it.
Slim would have loved it too, because then when you went out on stage, he had the guitar and he had the BVs that were on the album.
Yeah.
So he'd be loving it.
Yeah.
Did you ever do too many shows where it was just the two of yous? Just two guitars? Because that would have been a mighty sound too.
It was. We didn't actually do shows, but quite often on a day off, Slim would come to me, come to my motel and say, bring your guitar. And this is how Slim was. We'd go and do a show for somebody who couldn't come to the show.
Oh, wow.
It was in Mudgee one time, and he picked me up and he said, you know where the Louis Road is? So there's a road goes from Mudgee to Louis and then Candos. And I said, yep. We went there and he found this farmhouse. And we went in and there was a fella in a wheelchair, a quadriplegic fella. The two of us just did a show for him for an hour. And this fella was smiling. It was just incredible.
Make you feel great.
It was just awesome. Slim and I did somebody's 21st party because he promised them when the baby was born that he would sing at their 21st, at her 21st.
Oh, how many years later was that?
21. See, I added that up real quick.
And he honoured it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yep.
How good is that?
So I was actually Slim and Joy sang too. Slim and Joy and myself.
And did Joy play the accordion?
No. She just sang.
Yeah.
Sang some harmonies and things.
Yeah.
And dressed up in a really nice pink dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
fantastic.
Good little things like that.
How does it feel knowing that your guitar has become a soundtrack of Australian music and it's the history? Like you're one of the pioneers of our great bush ballad guitar.
Oh, wow. Oh, it feels great to know about it.
Yeah.
Little did I know at the time though, but it feels great. And little did I know how long I was going to be with him for, because I was just a nobody out of a gospel band. That's what I was thinking. And it would only come and go real quick, and I was glad I could do some, but he just liked what he heard and kept going.
Yeah, and you said it was a bit rocky too at the start, like, I don't mean rocky guitar playing, but rocky in the fact that they were used to this big electric sound, then you come along playing acoustic, the crowds weren't taking it. Slim stood by you, and I think that's pretty good too. Like he wouldn't have even doubted what he was doing, would he? No,
he didn't. He stood by me. There was a couple of really, really good people who had my back. Tommy Emmanuel was on my side and encouraged me. The other one was John Minson, because he liked what Bruce and I were doing in the gospel band.
Yep.
And he told me, he said, you can do it. You don't listen to anyone else. And so they were two great supporters.
I bet you those people who were knocking you must feel like idiots now, because I'm telling you, you are one of the three. Look, there was some great pickers and some great musicians, but I don't know what it was. You, Butts and Bazza, and especially you and Barry become, maybe because you spent more time with Slim and did more recordings, but you became like famous through that. Not, you wouldn't say default, but you've become famous because of all those great licks and that, and everyone's learning them. Yeah,
probably. If it hadn't been for Slim, nobody would have heard it.
No. Well, if you do Country Revival and you don't do that lick, that intro lick and that, it's not sort of the same song, is it?
No.
And if you and Camel Wheel and like all of those great songs, if you don't sort of stick pretty much to what was on the record, it doesn't sort of make as much sense, does it?
No, it's a bit different.
Yeah. It just becomes a song like...
It's not worth doing, really.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. Yeah. And that's where you fellas, I think, excelled. Like distinct sounds. Like I can hear Charley Boyter a mile away. I can hear Barry Thornton a mile away. I can hear Lindsay Butler a mile away. Yeah. There's other great musicians, and I'm not sort of degrading what they did. They did a wonderful job. But for some reason, I don't know whether it was that golden period where those big hits with those distinct guitar intros, turnarounds, lead breaks.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, mate, but there was that was just something special.
Well, the band that I joined when Slim had the all-new travel and country band, Jimmy Young, the drummer, was from Dragon. Graham Wardrop, the electric lead player, was from Joseph and his Magic Colour Dream coat thing or whatever it was. Stuart Watson played in
Bullamakanka.
and Michael Tyne, the pedal steel player, him and I were probably the ballad part of that segment, but the other people were Ian Kirkpatrick's band. They were the AK band.
Oh, yeah.
And so when Slim needed a band, he suggested that band come, and they added me. They were the rocky bits, and Mike and I were the ballads.
Oh, wow.
The ballad bits, yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
He had the best of both worlds.
Well, he did
really.
too. That's a thing too. When you look at it, Cole Watson should throw his name in there. He come up with some beautiful. He was a genius with some of those, like Indian Pacific.
Yep.
They were very classy, weren't
Fantastic.
they? Yeah. So
And Colin taught me a lot on acoustic guitar too. He was really good. You know.
I know another good friend of ours, and you probably say, I don't say this lightly, but our two heavyweights in Australian country music would be Slim Dusty and John Williamson.
Yeah.
And I know JW really, really rates Cole Watson. You know, like they work together.
Yeah.
And he loved working with him too.
Cole worked with him a lot. I've spoken to John a few times and know him to say good day to, and he's so down to earth. He actually talks
wonderful
to me.
bloke.
A lot of people won't do that. I mentioned to him one time his song Tubbo Station.
Oh, great.
I love that song.
Yeah.
And he said, "You got a teenage daughter, have you?"
Yeah.
I already remember that.
Yeah. He's great
he's
fella.
good, yeah.
What was your favourite Slim Dusty song to play live?
Country Revival.
Yeah.
It was great. It kicked along.
Energy.
Yeah, really good.
And Slim liked performing it?
I loved it.
So that would have helped too, because he was strong, wasn't he? Strong rhythm player.
His rhythm was just...
He would have dug in.
He was just incredible, yeah.
I only ever had the joy of seeing Slim on stage, and that's only by default. He finished the TSA show twice.
Oh, yeah.
One at the Workman's Club and one at the Leeds Club, and I was in the TSA Awards band. But did you know, when he walked out on stage to rehearsal, Robbie Suter did the thing, but did his two songs in his spot.
Yeah.
But at the end, he did We've Done Us Proud, and Robbie just said, stay on the drums. Did you know I near crap myself? I did. The excitement, I near crap myself. And Robbie was just saying he just likes a half. He'll just play simple, don't do anything. And Robbie played tambourine or something. Slim looked around and smiled. He knew it was something different, like different feel, but didn't care. But by God, you couldn't get out of time. His hand was just, he was strong.
He's awesome.
It was incredible. But he had an aura about him, and you don't stuff this up because you get kicked off.
That was something.
Well, there you go, Charlie. We've been having a bit of a talk about Charlie guitar with the legend Slim Dusty.
Yeah.
And, mate, thank you, because young instrumentalists like me, we get to do what we do through people like you and your great licks, and it's inspirational, mate. So thank you.
Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Charley Boyter.